Okay. Alrighty, and welcome to today's episode of House and Garden Flipper. Apologies for missing yesterday's work. Came up and I needed to get going on it. We're going to just continue our game and work out what our next project is. So, carrots, cucumbers, pumpkins are all ideal for a utility garden, which I think if you look in the garden contest tab, has now become the crop garden. So, here we go. So today I figured while I was trying to work out what I wanted to do next, let's have a look at the budget. 398, huh? That's pretty good. I'd have a quick look and have a look. So Barbara Holmes wants vegetables instead of a thicket. Lucas Utner wants a sauna and property development. Wisla Nyman has a huge mess after a construction project, and Tony X is all out. So I figured what we might do is have a quick look at Barbara Holmes' vegetables and thicket problem. Topic: I want vegetables instead of a thicket. Hey, I've got an issue. I want to go on a diet and eat healthy too. Not that eat healthy food, okay? Not that junk stuff you get in the shops these days instead of real fruits and vegetables. I've got a garden, but nothing edible is growing. Because I want to eat healthily instead of the jungle of trees in my garden, I want to plant some fruits and vegetables. Please get at least most of the trees and bushes out in their place, and in their place make a utility garden. Cheers, Barbara Holmes. Alright, Barbara, let's go see what you've got. Ooh, actually this is a mission I don't think I've done before. A utility garden is flowers and vegetables in perfect symbiosis. Which actually makes sense when you think of how many flowers are companion plants for vegetables. So what we're doing is we're just looking at the garden, and I can see a green line around this room, so I'm not quite sure why I don't have any instructions at all. So there should be some here. All right, let's okay, I have 6 round bushes to remove, so this should be an area that is requiring bits and bobs. This should be an area, yep. Okay, so we have some. Actually, I think I have done this garden before now that I get to this part. Alright, so each part of your garden is divided into rooms, a bit like your house. And as you enter each little room, you should get new tasks. So there we go. These are the tasks that didn't pop up before. So what I think we'll do is I think we might start at the beginning and work our way to the back. So we need to get rid of 2 coniferous dwarf shrubs with the carpet shape and 2 coniferous shrubs brachiate spreading. Usually my 2 favourite go-to plants. Let's see if I guess right. I think that's one of them. Okay, that's a carpet. That would be the carpet. Oh, good. And they're telling me which plants I shouldn't touch. So I'm thinking, no. Alright, that would be, that's one of my brachiates, which means that's probably the other one. There we go. Alrighty. So in here we want 10 strawberries and a bunch of raspberries. So I'm going to put the raspberries up along the back, and we'll put the strawberries along the front, and that'll give a little bit of balance. So raspberries and strawberries, let's go. Edible plants. Now, bunch of raspberries, I think. There we go. 5 of these. We'll flip them this way so that they sit nice and flat. And just make sure we get them in the right spot. Uh-oh, she wants 5 and I put 4 in. Let's put the other ones over here. Right, there's our 5 raspberries. And let's hook in and do our 10 strawberries. We should be able to fit... I've got to add an extra row, don't I? Because I was going to say 2 in front of each, but that would have just given us 8. So we'll start here. And we'll just very quickly try and fit 5 rows of 2 in here. Alrighty, and that's this section of the room, garden done. Pretty sure there was nothing down the side, but we'll take a quick wander down and just make sure. Alrighty, no, nothing in here. Alright, so this side stays the same. And then we get into here. So take out 6 round bushes. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and we're putting in 4 tall blueberries, 2 China mealies, and 2 rebus. So the rebus are about mid-height. The tall blueberries are bunches. The China mealies. Oh, okay, that's a low spreading plant. I remember. All right, so we want 4 in there. So let's go for our blueberries really quickly. This is kind of, there's a China mealies. There's our tall blueberries. She wants 4. All right, you know what? I'm going to just put 2 here. And then I might toddle down to this end and we'll put another 2 here. We're going to go with China mealies and rebus. So we'll grab our China mealies because they're nice and close. So just pop those in there. 1 and just 2. Yeah. So let's just pop those in. So it should be just 3 little digs. That should be about it. Cover that with soil. And oops, bit glitchy on the mouse. There we go. And 2. Okay, we're after 2 rebus. Wow, that's left a lot of empty space in her garden. I think I might have to be a bit nice to her and maybe give her a bit extra. So I'll slap one of those in there, and I might grab some rebus. Haven't met a customer yet who complains about getting extra, so let's see how we go. And I might put 1 there, put another 1 there, and then she hasn't specified which rebus, so we might go red, white, red over here, if I can fit 3 in. Don't think I can. Alright, we'll just put a red and a white in then. Alright. How fast can we put these fellas in? Pretty fast. So this should take out the second part of this mission, so Barbara should be pretty happy very shortly. Alright, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the other reason we want to just do these missions is I'm pretty sure there are a couple that haven't popped up. Because we haven't done the ones in our list. So usually when we do one, another couple will come up until it's all finished. Alright, that one's done, and I forgot about the China mealies. There we go. Alright, so that does this section pretty well, and if we gave her a bit extra, that's fine. You don't want to leave her with great big bald patches in the garden. She'll just be asking you to come back to fix it. This section we need to take out 3 trees and add in 1 John Gold and a medium plum. So let's get that done. You can either do it this way or you can walk up to the tree and it'll ask you if you want to have an axe. So this is not a bad little mission. You kind of get to practice your gardening. I know, I just walked under a falling tree. Oops. Alrighty. Let's go with E, and E again, and E again. 1 John Gold apple and a medium plum. There's our John Gold. Might just put that closest to the patio, and we'll put our medium plum over in this corner over here. It's kind of there. There we go. So your missions are important, partly because if you're not familiar with the garden types, they can give you an idea of what kind of garden what kind of plants and what kind of layout to put into your garden. So as you can see, this is a bit of a utility garden, but it's got a ton of bushes everywhere else and some paths. And so that means you don't have to just put vegetables and stuff, and you can see where they've changed bits and bobs around. So they've got a ton of bushes. They've still got their fruit trees. They've still got their patio with their comfortable lounge, and you can see that that's just bits and pieces of what's possible. Oops, I nearly forgot. 6 tall blueberries and 6 raspberries. Oh, okay. We can do this 2 ways. We can go red, blue, which kind of has its appeal. Or we can just do 1 row of red and 1 row of blue. So 6 on each. 1. I should have bought many. Let's go. And 2. And 3. And then we'll just grab our raspberries. Just make sure I've got the right thing. Actually, it's 6, isn't it? What am I on? Don't ask. Okay, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 and 6. Right. Now we'll head down to our raspberries and just get them in by so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And look, we have a bit of a decorative pattern going down there. So that's this section done. Let's head into, hang on, we're out of here on the edge. Yep, in here. We need to take out a broad bush, tall coniferous shrubs, and dwarf shrubs. So what's that? And cut 4 trees down. All right. 1 and 2, 3, 4. If I wanted to, I could finish this order early. There's no harm in that really. But if you are going for the Steam achievement, so you can just go E to cut your trees down. You need to do 100%, and I tend to like doing 100% anyway because you earn more. Ow. Okay. I think I just got cleaned up by a tree. Look at that. Alrighty, and we go to E for the tree trunks. 2, 3, and 4, and we're done. Leaving us with a lovely bit of open ground here. We've made about 14 grand out of this so far, and it's been about 12 minutes worth of just getting stuff done. Alright, we need a wooden composter. Let's pop that away from the patio. Actually, I might stick it in the middle here, and away from the front street. Just type in composter and wooden, and we might just pop that there. Okay, 4 cucumbers, 2 bush cocktail tomatoes, 2 zucchinis, and a partridge in a pear tree. No, wait, that's not quite right. 10 carrots. All right, we can have this either. Let's do it looking good from the front. So we'll put our tall plants at the back. Not that there's very many. So we'll put in our cocktail tomatoes. It should be in here somewhere. Is it bush cocktail? Yeah, bush cocktail. So they want 2 small. And you know what? I think I might actually put these over here because that's closest to the back door. And when they want it for their cooking, it's easiest to get to. And we might do the same with the cucumbers. So we'll just grab those. Cucumbers. We need to put in 4. But they're not too bad if we just swivel them like this and then pitch them the other way. We can kind of nestle them close to each other. And we'll back it up and just flip it. Alrighty. Zucchini by 2, bush tomatoes. We won't put our bush tomatoes in along the back here. She wants 4, so if I spread them out a little bit more, I should be able to get a not too bad coverage So grab those, buy many, what's 4, let's go with 2, 3, 4, so we've got a semi-even background there. What else did she want? Zucchini, wasn't it? Down here. 2. Alrighty, I'm going to put those, you know what? Let's just bring them in this way and move that one there. Back it up, flip it round. And that's done. Alright, so we're up to pumpkins and carrots. Carrots get used probably more often than pumpkins, so we might just put those in that little patch in between the cucumbers. There they are. She wants 10 of them. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3. I still can't plant straight to save myself. Alright, I'm just going to give her probably a few more than 10 because I'm trying to make a square and failing miserably. Okay, there's my not so bad row of carrots, and we're going to put 2 whopping great big pumpkin plants in here. Don't like a bit of space. Put one there, and I guess we'll grab this one and pop it there. Alright, that's this patch now. We just have to plant these things in. So as missions go, this one doesn't take a lot of time. The sauna development will take a little bit more. Okay. And again. If it does that, it just means you're standing a little bit far away from the hole. So it just requires you to move in closer. Pretty much we've now finished this mission for her. So there you go, that was the mission for Barbara Holmes. We have given her a vegetable patch. Grab a quick screenshot of that and head for home. Okay, utility gardens like natural materials, wood and stone. So not a lot of concrete, not a lot of steel. And that's about that. Now if we have a quick look at our mail, yep, maybe we're down to the last 3. That would be kind of cool. Let's go into our browser. We've got 400,000 in the bank. Let's have a look and see what's available for purchase. So I'm thinking we could buy 3. We might just go across the top. We'll grab the variable woman's house. And we'll take the old house with the bunker. Cool, we get to do another bunker. That's kind of nice. Oh, and we'll take Pink Kingdom, much as I'd rather not. Now, ooh, okay. So I've left our budget a bit tight. We're probably going to have to do another mission, but that's all right. There are 2 more. Since when was that a bunker house? Cool. Okay. So we're almost at the bottom. So basically, if you're wondering when the game finishes, so to speak. Right, we're going to go to home and car and just do a normal flip until we need to go in and... Actually, you know what? I've made myself really nervous. I think what we're going to do is go and do another mission because 17 is not a lot. Alright, first things first, we'll clean up the house. Yeah. And we'll give the garden a very quick tidy. Maybe not a full mow, but getting there. Alright, if you had a look down the bottom, the female survivor was saying 2 beds were great. I'm having a quick look at some of the plants in this garden. I'm thinking it's going to lend itself pretty well to an English garden. Because you can do a flower meadow relatively easily if we don't mow all the flowers. Alrighty, so not a bad house. It's pretty big. I might just get rid of that before I sell something I don't want to. Back door, front door. Tons of weeds. We'll get rid of those too. That shouldn't be too hard. And a little bit of rubbish. Alright, our top buyers are the Smoth family, followed by Dolan Trusk, the Gentarts, Jimmy Trader, and the Student. Of those, we haven't sold to the Student. We haven't sold to Trader. So no houses from Trader, no houses from Changchua. Oops. Did something wrong there. Smoth family we've sold to once. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So basically we would ideally like to sell to Changchua or Jimmy Trader, but you know what? I think we'll try for them, but we'll see who comes up next. Jack Tarrenton too. But he wants 2 bedrooms, a spa, kitchenette, living room. He likes 2 sofas a lot, and he likes a TV in the lounge. So if we can get him, we will, but I don't think we will with this particular property. Alright, bit of a mess. That's fine. Pretty par for the course. Where's my selling tool? So here's the other way we can make a little bit of cash and turn things into a slightly less dramatic problem. You can remove rubbish with the selling tool, but if you've got the pick up all rubbish in range perk, it's actually quicker to remove it using your hand. Alright, so just by doing a little bit of a tidy up, we've managed to get Traitor to come to the top of the pile, or sorry, not the top, but third in the pile. I am going to get rid of the car. Oh, okay, maybe Changchua liked the car, never mind. Okay, I'm just selling all of the bits and bobs I can in here because I'm not going to be using them for anybody. That is a problematic item, that crowbar. Alright. Okay. Like I said, the perk lets you get rid of a little bit more rubbish in one go. Ooh. Okay, we're up to 21,000 out of that. That's a little bit better place to be. So we might just keep going with this. Oh, it's a good tyre, okay. We should be able to get a little bit out of that too. Okay. How are we going there? No, Trader is still in third and the Student is in fourth. That's given us a little bit more money to play with for this particular flip. Yep, I can't sell the garage. I can sell the cobweb. Okay, so now you notice as we're tidying up, we're getting a couple of other clients at the bottom. The Jan Tarts are moving up in the world. Okay. Now that was interesting. I've taken out, what did I take out? I took out 2 display cabinets. I wish there was a Control Z. I could work out exactly what I took out that Jimmy Trader really liked. So I'm banking that it's the cabinets. And what I'm going to do is put them back in and see if he comes back. Ditto with the Student as well. So all right. There were two, I think they were Mary, display cabinet Marys or showcase Marys. It's Jimmy Trader. We're going to go with cherry, and we're going to leave it with silver details. We're going to buy two of them and just pop them in here and see if he comes back. No. Okay, so maybe it wasn't those. What else did we take out in here? We took out a single bed and a couch. Okay, yeah, here's one for his bedroom, so that could have been it too. Alrighty. Alright, now we have Jimmy back on the board as some of the other clients come off. And we'll just get rid of it. Where am I? Oh, there we are. That as well. Okay, in here I have two sofas and a table. What happens when I get rid of them? Okay, Jimmy goes away again, so I'm just going to grab in those two sofas and, sorry, not sofas, couches. Oh, let's try this. Okay. And there's a good bit to sell in here as well. Alright, so if you have a look, even just removing the furnitures can lead to quite a dramatic change in the clients. So before I forget, I'm just going to give this a quick broom. And I'm just going to grab in the things that I remember being in this room that had Jimmy Trader interested. We'll just give it a quick zhoosh with the broom because he's also another one of these guys that doesn't like the dirt factor, so we'll get it clean, semi-clean. I need to fix the walls, but that'll be fine. So let's just see what happens if we put, without changing anything else, if we put the two sofas back in. Sorry, the two lounge chairs back in our house rather than our outdoor tab. So we'll see how that goes. All right, where are my armchairs? There we go. All right, so we have archaic, orcs, elves. That's kind of cute. A rounded armchair. Ooh, new armchairs. You know, I'm really liking the look of these. Cushy, oval, dark coloured armchair. And I like purple. Purple is cool. Oh, I'm really liking the new furniture. That's nice. And the orc now comes in different colour schemes. That's going to make life a lot easier. What's the Nemus? It's really, wow. So armchairs, there used to be a lot less in armchairs. And if you go with cherry, it doesn't really suit. It needs that, what's that? That's an American elm or cedar. See, that works. Mr. I like red so much. Let's just see what our buyers say about this, whether they think of it as a modern or a not so modern kind of couch. This is one of those things I've not had a lot of experience in working out is the what furniture they think of as modern. Interesting. So that put the student up one. Let's go and see if there are Venn sofas. There's a wooden sofa Venn, but that's not what I'm after. There's your modern dark coloured couch, which I think comes in that red, but we'll check it in a minute. Van dark wooden, Van light wooden. So the couches don't match those Vans. I wonder if there's a... Ah, here we go. Van dark coloured couch. Van dark coloured 2-person. Let's go with the 2-person and put it into red and give it a cherry base. That didn't bring him back. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just see what happens when you put in a modern sofa. Actually, is there a cushy in here? Because I really like those. Alright, so the cushies only come as armchairs. They don't come as a sofa. But that doesn't mean you can't mix and match them with something else. So let me just go have a look and see what the cushies were like. I still like the purple. So if I did... Okay, I might not like the purple. Let's just see what they look like. Okay, so if you have a look, that interested the artist right away. And we're going to go down to sofa modern because I think that's a sofa that doesn't count as a ew. Man, it'd be good to get these things to match as a thing. I'll get there eventually. Okay, I can't get it to match. That's a problem for me. Alright, so what I'm going to do is sell the cushies and let's pop that there for a minute. I can't work out if orc is modern or not modern. So I'm actually using the artist as a bit of a sounding board here because she likes her modern stuff. So if she comes up to the top, then I'm not using something that's not modern. It's an armchair orc, but it's not the right colour. Oh man, that's making me cringe. It's a horrible colour. I want a lily colour and I'm not going to get it. So let's go with, I don't know. Black isn't bad. That's terrible. Alright, don't mind me. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm experimenting on my clients just to see what attracts them and what doesn't. No one cares for that one. Oh, here we go. Alrighty. No faffing about. So I got rid of all the couches and Jimmy Trader made another appearance. That's frustrating. Roaches, huh? Well, we know what to do with them. Somehow I think if there's that many roaches in here, it's probably not safe to sell the crockery. I love it. The cobwebs actually held up the thing that was articulate. Actually held up the plates. Alrighty. So let's just go back to hand. We'll just grab these out of there before those roaches have anything to do with it. I've got the Jan tarts over there being completely sarcastic again. can do without them when they're like that. Alright, E for vacuum cleaner, or as you all know, E for eviction because these guys are going. Holy cow, there's a lot of them. You know, sometimes I think I had F for flamethrower instead, but that would damage the house, so it's probably a good thing that we don't. But with that many roaches, very tempting. Well, I've destroyed one cockroach nest, possibly two. Let's just back it up, see if we've got any more. Nope, they're good. Okay, so this is pretty much our bare shell. Everyone's going to be a lot happier when I clean it up, so I guess that's next. Plastering the walls is also, actually let's get that out of the way, that's kind of annoying. Alright, so this house where we are going to try and get Jimmy Trader back. I just have to try and remember what was in here that attracted him. Basically, Giorgio Chanwa, who you can see with the pink hair second from the bottom, he'll go away pretty much as soon as we put a kitchen in. The people that are going to cause us a real problem are going to be the Smoths, the Jan Tarts, and the Johnson family, because they're going to appear the minute we put a kitchen in. And they're going to head fairly much straight up to the top, which is going to be a very hard spot to get rid of them from. So let's just grab that and wander it in here. Might just pop it in the hole. There we go. E for plastering. Grab some plaster. Just keep half an eye on your clients, and they should, particularly the Johnsons, will let you know when you're coming up on the last bit of plastering that you need to do. I don't know why I'm getting all these down arrows. I'm fixing your walls. What is your problem, people? Because they're all quite happy when you fix their walls. They just like to whine. Huh, that's going. Alright, that should be everyone there. Just take a quick gander around here. Nope. All of these down arrows, it's like it gets... Just ignore them for the moment. There's not a lot you can do about them when they're like this. There we go. If I could have plastered that bit. Alright, repair those walls. They look horrible, they say, smiling merrily as you do so. We're going to head into the last room, hopefully. Either that or we have the bathroom to go as well. And we'll get that done. Okay, you still have a few walls left to repair. Nope. Hang on. Oh, okay, hold and switch to clean. I was wondering what message was popping up, but that would be it. Alright, I'm thinking maybe it's the garage. Let's just grab this. Quick look around in here again. Very quick look in here. Yeah, okay, so we got a few walls in the garage to go. Normally I do the cleaning first up. I just wanted to see what effect we have here. So the people who like clean walls the best, and Dolan Trusk is a pain. Okay, so there's still one cavity left. When the Johnsons give you that message, you know you're pretty much onto the last thing. You just have to find it. Unless, of course, that was the last one and I jumped the gun, but hey. Alright, we'll go through and just see what we can find. Nope. There is a ton of cleaning to do in here. Alrighty. And last but not least. Okay, so what I think happened is I think I probably was patching the last thing as they were getting ready to comment on it. So, or it's behind these. Nope, okay. Not a problem. Let's get rid of these. If I find another cavity, it'll just mean I can't paint the wall until I fix it. So that is one way to work out if you've missed anything. I think I missed getting rid of that, and getting rid of that, and getting rid of that. Alright, now we're good. So basically we've got a number of spaces in here. I'm actually going to not leave this as it is until I'm sure, because I reckon if push comes to shove, I can put a another room in here. So as we get closer to working out who our final clients are, I'll decide what I want to do with this space in particular. But basically, we'll just get all of this cleaned up. Alrighty, and I think that this might be where we leave it for the moment, and I will catch you all on another day. Tomorrow we'll continue with our flip of this house and aim for the big guys. See you later all.